Hello and welcome to a category, I guess you'd call it, of videos that I hate making. I don't really hate making them, they're just kind of problematic for obvious reasons. And the category of videos, handheld game videos, gameplays, whatever you want to call them. This time, as you can see, it's the PS Vita and we're going to be playing Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. I'm going to do a two-part video, I think. First up, I'm going to be looking at the so-called campaign, which I've already completed on the easiest mode. There's about probably 50 minutes worth of gameplay to be had in easy mode. You got regular, hardened and veteran. Like I say, beat it on the easiest difficulty. So yeah, I picked this, I didn't pick it up, it's a digital download, but I got this on the PlayStation Store, Black Friday discount, Black Friday weekend deals, discounts, whatever it's called, for $11.99. The problem with this game is, on physical format, actually has held its value quite well, for saying it's a pretty shit Call of Duty game. Turn the volume down a little bit. So yeah, the single player campaign basically consists of these like really short little operations, and to make the game more difficult, there's basically no checkpoints at all during the missions, which is I'm using the D-pad there, you control it like this. So yeah, like the graphics in this game are pretty shit, to be honest. Probably won't pick it up too well on the camera, but for me, they usually, with the PS Vita, you're talking PS3 sort of standard graphics, obviously at a lower resolution. I mean I'm not saying the PS Vita is going to be knocking out 1080p blockbusters, but yeah, basically the PS Vita, if you don't know, is very similar to the spec of an iPhone 4. This is a game that you'd be sort of happy with on an iPhone 4, but it's not too great on the Vita, unfortunately. Yeah, so the gameplay wise, obviously it's first person shooter. The controls are a little bit different, nothing too major though, it's just you press on your screen to throw a grenade. And sprinting is kind of what it's set to be automatic at the moment, which I've just left it that way, to be honest. I've not tried it any other way. And basically when you point forward, it just runs and, well, sprints automatically. So yes, the enemies in this game are literally dumb as fuck, and they do just keep firing, whether you're in cover, behind, whether you're in cover, in plain daylight. Yeah, there's occasions where they'll literally like run out of room and then run back in. It's just fucking insane. Right. So it does start off pretty easy with this simple mission here, but the game does get considerably harder, and let's say with the enemies, they literally will just carry on shooting regardless of what you're actually doing. You can also tap the screen to throw grenades back there. Yeah, they will literally just carry on shooting, so if you poke your head out you will get shot straight away, and it kind of gets a bit annoying because you feel like the computer's getting loads of cheap deaths against you. Pick up an AK-47. Oh, try not to fucking die. See that guy, why did he just stand there like an absolute fucking moron? So yeah, overall it's not really a single player experience. It seems more to me like a multiplayer game where they've tacked on a little bit of shitty single player as bonus content. The only problem is that the multiplayer isn't that great, but like I say, I'll be doing another video on the multiplayer. I'll probably be, where the hell was that guy? Probably be absolute, oh, he's up there. I'll probably absolutely suck at the multiplayer trying to play it like this, with this unergonomic position that I'm holding the console in, but and you can see my face there as well. Hello. Right, yeah, supposed to be blowing these things up, aren't we? So we shall do that, and then that will blow the door open, which we can go through. Obviously this mission is taking longer than it would usually. Probably have this mission done within like 2.5 minutes. So there you go, I've actually died doing it, so I've been chucked out to the main menu. Boo. And we have leveled up. I'm not really sure what the leveling up is about in single player. At first I thought it was actually leveling up my multiplayer profile as well, but it's not. We've also got these little time trials. The first one is basically the tutorial that you can do at the start of the game. If you've played some of the previous Call of Duty games, you'll be familiar with these things, with the pop-up targets and all that shizzle. Just try and adjust my focus a little bit. So yeah, these aren't anything too riveting, and you get ranked, you get three stars depending on how quick you do it. To be fair, I have gone through some of the levels, some of these time trial levels pretty briskly and still only got the 1 star, so you'd have to be pretty shit hot to get all 3 stars, especially when you lose a star for shooting a civilian. Kinda sucks. So yeah, you may be familiar with this sort of gameplay. Not sure whether they had this in Modern Warfare 3 or was it Modern Warfare 2, or maybe both of them, I'm not sure. They kind of had something similar on the first Modern Warfare as well at the start. The melee attack does seem pretty hit and miss because you've got to move your finger so far. See, that's all. That's how long that's took. Just over a minute. Do that in less than a minute easily. Yeah, the melee attack's very hit and miss, cause I think it's just because you've got to move. Well, it is pretty shitty as well. to be honest, the actual attack itself, but you have got to move your finger quite far. There's a bit of a delay, and usually enemies manage to wriggle away from you by that time and shot you in the face or something. So there's this hostiles mode as well. This is basically like a horde mode. I've not actually completed these, but yeah, it's just where waves of enemies keep coming and you get scored accordingly. There are online leaderboards if you're into that sort of thing, but I had a look and there's some insane scores on there. Like literally people must have had a 6-hour session on this or something. It's insane. Load times aren't particularly great, but I'm not sure how PS Vita memory card load times with, you know, with the digital downloads on them. I'm not sure how they compare to actual physical copies of games. So this all takes place on multiplayer maps. I presume it does anyway. And basically you gotta clear all the bad guys, however many are in the wave. When you've done that, there will be a care package. Got a bit of time, bit of an interlude to get the care package. It might be a weapon, just ammo restock, whatever. Enemies are still dumb as shit, I must add, in this mode. And then there'll be another wave. You might see that in a second. See how long it took him to shoot me then? It's ridiculous. Right, so there's wave 1 cleared. And you can see it's giving me a care package, which is actually a turret. It's actually quite a good one compared to the packages I was getting earlier. I say they were just weapons and sentry gun. So what should I do with this? Put it like in the corner or something. And then put it there. Yeah, have that, you bitches. Just stand behind it. Fuck it. So you have different varieties of enemy, although the only ones I've seen so far really are the same soldiers with different weapons, and there's some like kind of suicide bombers that have got like Semtex, I guess, strapped to them, and if you go near them they will explode. So at the same time as trying to kill them and keep your ammo replenished, you got to keep away from the bodies, so it gives you a bit of a dilemma there. The sound in this game is nothing spectacular. It's not offensively bad, but some of the weapon reload sounds do sound a bit I don't know, the word isn't really cartoony, but they seem a bit artificial, bit weird, bit exaggerated. Some of them are quite kind of satisfying to reload with. There's one gun that basically, or is it all, it might just be all assault rifles, basically sound like somebody taking a bite out of an apple, which is interesting. So yeah, this would get pretty boring pretty quickly. It's pretty shit after about 5 or 10 minutes. Where are you, little bastards? The scorpion gun's pretty shit. Get rid of that. Myself a Uzi, shooting all sorts of these motherfuckers with an Uzi. So we are dead, and there you see we get the 1 star, and that should unlock after we've shown our XP situation. That should unlock the next level. Yay, making progress. So yeah, that's the single player side of Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. And yeah, it's not really worth buying the game for that. I mean, I paid I think $11.99 for this game, but I really bought it for the multiplayer, even though I know that's not amazing. But you know, the campaign does suck. There's only that many of them missions. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10 or 11. I think it's 10. Yeah, and they're only like 2-3 minutes long each. I mean, the fucking, like, the last level was like the easiest one. So yeah, overall not worth buying for the single player, but we'll have a look at the multiplayer in the next video. I mean, the multiplayer isn't perfect, but it does fare slightly better